Alright, here we are at Thousand Trails, Claremont, Orlando. And the D section is flooded right now. That's where we always stay because we like to feel like we're camping when we live in an RV. We don't like to feel like we're in an RV parking lot. So we are up here. I don't know what section this is considered, but it's an okay spot. We got like a tree in front and a palm tree right here. And the hippie is trying to get this thing parked, and I'm going to check the levelness. Alright, according to the bumper, pretty level, it looks like to me. Alright, let's check over here on like the side. What? Maybe here? Pretty level over there. Let's check the other side just for giggles, you know? Because I'm sure you're going to have a lot of giggles from that. Right? Alright, we're level, you guys. Alright guys, I did not show you all the other things that happened after we worked on the leveling part, but clearly we did things. And we got it all set up out here in this very dry and deserty section of Claremont. But it's looking pretty good, other than the fact that most of my plants are at death's door, and I'm not sure why. But I'm going to show you guys finally, after all this time, some of the things I've actually implemented inside to help with storage. But first, you have to let me clean up a little bit. You know how it is, you guys. Alright guys, I'm a little sensitive about the clutter and everything right now because I haven't done any of the put together yet. So I'm just showing you this to show you that I got a lot to do. A little tricky to shoot video in here because this trailer is very small. It is 17 feet, I believe, on the inside. And yes, I know this is still a bit of clutter for a lot of people. It is pretty good for us, but I'm still working on a solution for my earbands. I know there's some on Etsy and probably Amazon as well. This shelf that's very small up here is useful, but it's not very attractive with everything hanging off it, so we're working on a solution for that. We're working on a solution for all the computing devices over here to maybe hang them like in a netting on the wall or something to give more room. But there we go, that's that. So right now I've got half of our flooring off outside drying because all the condensation seems to build up under this boat flooring, which is it's made to handle moisture, but it builds up under there. So we pulled it out. Rick, or hippie if you know him that way, scrubbed it off outside. It's drying, and then I Swiffered the floor in here, try to get it, you know, clean and decent. So that's where the other flooring is. That's what it looks like. It's all right. I'm on the fence about it because it's kind of weird flooring, but it's not terrible. It's better than carpet, that's for dang sure. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about storage solutions in this tiny place. But first, we have to talk about my amazing ice machine. Now, I've heard other full-time RVers talk about how they got rid of their ice machine. They didn't feel like it was necessary. It takes up a lot of space. Clearly, in my tiny kitchen, it takes up a lot of space. But you know what? We can move it to the bed or the floor and use that space. I love my ice machine, and I'm not going to ever get rid of it. I swear to God, I love that thing. So right here, we've got one of these handy-dandy stick-up towel bars from Walmart, you know, in the command section. It's already fallen off once. It feels like it could fall off again, but you know, the sticky stuff isn't that expensive. It does what it's supposed to. I'm happy. All right, I apologize, but this is our entire pantry. So as you can see, it's a little nuts up here, but I put in a wire rack shelf in there, also from Walmart. It's just a one shelf, one tier, and that just gave me ability to do that crazy stuff right there. Up here is just too small for anything, I think, so you can see it is what it is. We've got our pans up there, and that's the way it's going to be, I guess. Now, I've been planning the organization system for this place since before we even brought it home because I knew it was so devoid of storage space. So this is our single drawer, you know. Most people have lots of kitchen drawers. We have one. So we have a layer system. Here's the main layer. Here's the second layer. And of course, we got a bunch of junk crammed in. so far it works. There's only 2 of us. If we had kids, we'd die. So the shower already came with this little shelf unit here. It's okay. You know, I'm a girl. That's not even my stuff except for this body wash. That's all his stuff. You know I have a lot more stuff than that. So that was not going to cut it for me. I'll show you my solution for that in a moment. But I did get this squeegee. This is all made out of like marine material. It doesn't rot. It's some kind of composite. But, you know, you don't really want condensation building up and then, you know, mold and whatever. So we squeegee the walls down every time we take a shower, squeegee the floor out. You know, let's just help and keep it clean, I guess. And then we did go ahead and get this nicer looking, heavier weight shower curtain, which it is nice, but it kind of, I don't know, I'm not sure about it, but it looks good. I already own that tiny basket. I just made it into a toilet paper basket. I apologize for my towel situation. What I want to do is remove this towel rack, I believe, and just put some hooks like this in the wall instead. At least 2, but 3 or 4 would be nice. And just hang towels like that. They dry better. This is Florida, come on. I'm looking for a thin basket or something for right here so I can put my clothes. I change clothes like 3 times a day. I wear catering clothes, I wear relaxing clothes, and I wear right before bed clothes. And so I keep my change outs in here, and that's, you know, it's not the sexiest way to do it. I already had this hook here that's just an over the door hook, obviously. You could obviously hang a couple more hangers from it, which I think I just realized for the first time in many years, but there's my hoodie hanging there. I would call this thing my most important thing, well, maybe my second most important thing I've made so far. So this is a laundry rack. I believe it's $14 or $15 at Walmart. It's skinny because we have this weird little ledge right here that is really skinny and too skinny for most things to sit on. And so I got this wire rack. I didn't put the wheels on it, clearly. I got this plastic liner from Walmart also, which I got a ton of that still. And then I secured it to the wall with these, I think they're called cord minders from Command, 2 on each side in the same bracket area. And so far we've moved, I think 3 times, and it's good, you guys. It's good. There's all my junk, you know. I need all that junk. Who can forget my little porthole mirror? I found that at like a Goodwill or something for like maybe $1 or something, but it's perfect. That's not where I put on my makeup. You know, I'm a sit-down makeup kind of girl. That is just for slapping on some deodorant and, you know, some moisturizer in the morning and washing my face and stuff like that. There's Noodle. All right, you guys, so you can see here that this bed is not a normal shape, and therefore you cannot buy sheets and blankets that are normal for it. But this is a full queen, and I found it on Wayfair, but I actually bought it directly from the manufacturer off of Amazon because I had other things to buy from Amazon. I love the colors and patterns. It's a little greener than I think it's coming off in this video. It looks a little bluer in this video. But I love it. I love the quiltiness of it. It seems to be a good weight for Florida currently. Up above, those are all of our storage cabinets. All of them. And it's just one long skinny cabinet that has really no good way to organize anything in there. So that's where Hippie keeps his stuff. And he's okay with it. However, for me, I have clothing. So I bought this 6-cube system from Walmart. Actually, I think Hippie bought it from me. And then I bought these 6 corresponding cubes to put clothing and such in. It sits on the end of our bed because our bed is like, I think it's 7.7 feet long or something. So it's great. And so far, it hasn't really moved. So it doesn't even need to be secured to the wall from what we can tell. I wanted to get a 9-cube, but I think the 9-cube would have required a secured to the wall. So 6 is working so far. And right here, that's right, it's part of our pantry again. Now, up there is obviously not decked out super nice, but I'm going to get some baskets or something, I don't know, something up there. But we put the extra pillows up there sometimes at night, so I'm not sure yet what I'm doing with that. I did hang my little salt and pepper ceramics from, it's from Iowa, Swedesville, Iowa, up here with some of the sticky circles. They seem to be sticking pretty good. Down here, just so you know, my fish is named Miguelito. And all of these really, really sweet, succulent Legos were a set of 9 that Hippie got me for Christmas. And honestly, they were so, or maybe it's my birthday. I don't know, they were honestly so fun to do. You can tell I love toys. And I love plants and things like that. But this is a tiny space, and we don't have, clearly, enough room for really collecting much of anything anymore. As far as modifications go, I guess that's pretty much it. I got my outdoor gear I already had. Of course, didn't have this amazing donkey skeleton that's going to stay out for every season. But I had all this stuff, and really the only modification we made to the outdoors of the trailer is stuck our amazing Maniacs badge up. So the LIV 17FD trailer is tiny. There is no lying about that. There's no disguising it. It's a tiny home. But you know what? It works pretty good for us. Hippie's not home all the time, and a lot of times we actually work kind of a separate schedule. I work a lot of morning and days. A lot of times he's driving at night. And so we do kind of get our own space sometimes. And when we're together in there, honestly, it's not that cramped most of the time. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you like the looks of our LIV trailer, and you should definitely check them out. This baby is only 1,500 pounds, 1,550, something like that, when it is not loaded up. So that is great news for almost anyone. Thanks for watching, and live, love, EV. Oh yeah, there's my EV.